Hey there, I'm Lance and I'm a gamer.
And I'm Sam and I'm a non-gamer.
And we are Love to Hate, where we try to help gamers find great games to play with non-gamers.
And today we're taking a look at Sunny Day Sardines by 25th Century Games.
Sunny Day Sardines is a tiny little game. It fits inside of a tin can here. And you are going to be trying to collect sets of sardines to turn them in for scoring objective cards. This is a drafting game. It's very simple, takes about 15 seconds. 15 minutes, excuse me. It takes about 15 seconds to teach the game. Let's take a look at it down below and then we'll come back and share thoughts on it as a gamer and non-gamer. All right, here's Sunny Day Sardines from 25th Century Games. Let me show you guys this tiny little card drafting set collection game. This is just the box cover, the box slip. This is the actual box, which is a tin can because it's sardines. How about that? And you can see that it really feels like it could be a sardine can. But this is the game right here. And so you're going to have a small market of sardines and some orders that you are trying to complete in this game. This is a very simple game. On your turn, all you are going to be doing is either selecting two fish, any two fish that you see, or completing an order. So let's cover those two things real quick. Again, you're going to select any two fish. So that might mean that you take a card with two fish on them, and that's it. That's all you get for that turn. Or you might select two singles, and that's all you get. And then those would refill in the market. With the cards that you have completed on another turn, you might complete an order instead of taking fish. So the orders that you can complete are out here. There are 4 basic types. And again, these are going to refill from the deck once somebody completes one. You will need 2 orange and 2 green fish to be able to complete this one for 6 points. You will need 3 blue fish to complete this one for 4 points. 4 fish of any colors to be able to complete this one for 5 points. And a pair of fish in whatever color you want for 1 point, since that's pretty easy to get. You cannot hold on to these. You have to complete them as soon as you take them. So for instance, I take this one, I discard 3 blue fish, I keep this face up in front of me, I've got 4 points for the end of the game. The game ends when this deck here runs out. So you can see that there are about, 25 or so of these. And so you play till this runs out. Whoever has the most points is going to be the winner. And they get to take a picture with the Employee of the Month card. Congratulations, you are the winner of Sunny Day Sardines. Let's go back up top and share our thoughts on this one. And we're back, and now we're going to share our thoughts on Sunny Day Sardines from a gamer and non-gamer's perspective. So Sam, seeing this out on the table, you got a small tiny can of cards. You've got these sardines on there. What were your first impressions?
It's a card game, so
Yeah.
It looks pretty simple, pretty easy to learn.
Yeah, it could be easy to overlook this because it's so small and it's just a card game, like Sam said. But as you got to playing it, what were your first thoughts?
It's a set collection game, which I enjoy. It's a great game to take on the go.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a perfect traveling game. It's so small, you can just throw it into any bag, and you can play this just about anywhere. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It's got a small footprint. You know, you have a small, tiny market, and you're turning in those cards to grab a scorecard, and so you've just got your small set of scorecards that you've already achieved. So this doesn't take up any space at all. It's 15 minutes, which for you, I think that's probably a huge plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get this out on the table and you can play a quick game and be done and over with it and then move on to something else or play it again if you wanted to. Yeah. It goes really quick. And the rule set for this one is extremely simple. This is about as simple as it can be for a drafting set collection type game.
Yeah.
You're just trying to match the things that are out there. For you, Sam, what was it like for you being a non-gamer playing this game that has a simple rule set? Is it still fun? Is it engaging? Is it too simple? Like, where do you land on this one?
No, I think it's it's right where it needs to be. It's a very simple game, but not boring. It's engaging. It's simple to learn. It's just a great one to have in your back pocket to bring places.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me as a gamer, this is a game in which I absolutely enjoy playing with non-gamers. This is the kind of game that I want to break out because I know it will likely have a high success rate playing with somebody who's just a normal casual gamer, or even somebody who just doesn't play games at all, as it is a extremely simple concept to wrap your mind around, and it's easily done. You don't have to explain 15 different things. It's really just you're grabbing 1 or 2 fish, or you might be exchanging the fish in your hand for one of the scorecards out on the table. Boom, that's the game.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. And it's a fun, engaging game because you have several choices as far as which fish to take or which objectives to go after. Let me ask you, Sam, whenever you're going for a certain card and somebody takes that card before you're able to get to it, how's that rub you when being a non-gamer? Is that something that rubs you the wrong way and kind of burns you on this game, or is it something that you're okay with?
I mean, I was okay with it. It's such a quick game that it's constantly evolving, so I think you have to be able to kind of change your game plan a little bit, but it's so fast that even when that does happen, it's past. Like, you can move on with it.
Yeah, and usually there's gonna be another scorecard that comes out that will work with the fish that you have in your hand, so it's not too big of a burn if somebody takes the fish that or the scorecard that you were wanting before you could get to it. That being the case, we've not played this at a 4-player count. I could see at 4 players that might happening a bit more often. As a 2-player game, I think this works really well.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our pros and cons for Sunny Day Sardines. Sam, you as a non-gamer, what were the things you really liked about this one?
I mean, I like how quick it is and how easy it is to understand. It's not one of those games where I have to keep asking, okay, what can I do? I mean, you're only doing one thing, but it's enjoyable. It's not so repetitive that you're bored with it. I think it's a good in-between.
Yep. Takes up a small footprint. You mentioned that it's easy to throw into a bag and you can take just about anywhere to play. I think this could be one you could play with kids, quite honestly. The box says ages 8 and up, and I think you could probably even play younger than that. It's a pretty simple concept, so yeah. Anything that you didn't care for?
No, not really. I mean, I think it's if you're looking for a heavy game, this isn't it.
Sure.
So I think it's all depending on what you're looking for. But if you're looking for an easy, quick, fun game, this is it.
Yeah.
So.
This checks all the boxes as far as a light, easy to play. Some might call it a filler game that has a negative connotation to it nowadays, but just a game that you can play anywhere, anytime. This checks all the boxes for that. So, all right. Scale of 1 to 10, love to hate. What are you going to give Sunny Day Sardines?
I'd probably give it a 7.8.
Whoa, okay, 7.8. You're really high on this one.
Yeah, I think it's a good, it's probably one of my favorite, for right now, little card games. We have a lot, but I think it's probably at the top.
Okay. I'm really high on it as well. I'm going to give it a 7.2. This is the kind of game that can fit in at any point, and I can play with anybody. So it's a very successful kind of game. It's 15 minutes, and so it's fast and quick, done and over with, and we can move on to something else or play another game of it. So there you go. That's our thoughts on Sunny Day Sardines. This comes from 25th Century Games and designer Jeremiah Acevedo. And so go out there and check it out. Leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think about this.
Make sure to like and subscribe and push that bell button so you get notifications of all our new content.
I'm Lance.
I'm Sam.
And we are Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.